Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Arlington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Open. Left side is Schoonmaker. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
A tough spot here. Third and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. play-action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. That's complete to Rice. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On behalf of Greg, myself, our entire crew, we hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. The NFL has done such a good job, not only in extending this Thanksgiving over the years to 3 games, but over the last few years specifically, really putting the focus on John Madden, what he meant to Thanksgiving, what he meant to football, including this game. The John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Man, was a staple on TV, and we At EA Sports, proud to do our part to honor John and keep his legacy going forever. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Chiefs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's complete to Rice. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A give here to Pacheco. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And the Kansas City Chiefs
A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On second down, Mahomes, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. Moving clock. Mahomes going to get him to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now a return coming from the 14. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Dak going to throw it here on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's answered. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down, Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. It's third and 4.
And it brings up third down.
They'll run with Pacheco.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, got to be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On the move left. He keeps it himself. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. Crazy. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshown. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Coming across the field on target to Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
brings up
He was
down
looking for
and
George
6
Pickens
yards
there.
to go.
And it'll be third down. Prescott now. That's down the field for Lamb. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Again, Prescott to the air. This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Game on. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Remigio now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Here's a run with Hunt. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now a carry for Hunt. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
1 yard gain brings up second and
So,
9.
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second and 9. They'll stick with him again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. They'll drop to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. The shotgun snap. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
On the return, here's Turpin. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now on second and long.
Brings up second and 16 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
Brings up third down.
Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Here's a big one. This third down. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.